past Alessi now. And Wyndham is up into the front, battling on the number 14, sitting in fourth.
Well, this is what the fans of Indianapolis have been looking for. Chad Reed with the start. It's going to be an all-out drag race to the finish. Let's see if this is the motivation that Chad Reed needs to get all the way or to take that win.
Alessi back. He gets back inside of Stewart. And then James counterattacks. And Wyndham comes by Alessi as well. So Kevin Wyndham now moves up to third.
Greases in. He's inside the top five as Michael Byrd comes across the first lap in fifth.
Wyndham going for only his second podium of the year. Hasn't seen a podium since Anaheim 2, where he finished in second. And the one thing we know, Jeff, is James Stewart will not panic. The first lap Chad Reed has led since the opening race of the year in Anaheim 1. It's a long time coming. Took all the way to round number 9.
And I'm telling you, this is where the mental strength comes into play. Can Stewart keep his cool? Is the pressure that Chad Reed's throwing out by having the lead, is that going to be a distraction for James Stewart, who really has, like I've said, he's been riding 100% of the day on his terms, leading qualifying practice, leading the heat race, leading the mains. Right now, Chad Reed is phenomenal lap times. Last time around, a 49.6. Stewart, a 49.8. So Chad Reed, at this moment, the fastest rider on the planet.
And guess what? Stewart is down. James Stewart is down. He's back up. He's on his bike. He's dropped to fourth behind Wyndham and Alessi. Make it fifth. Holy cow, watch this.
Watch this. He comes in a turn, grabs a handful of front brake, loses traction on both tires. That's what I was talking about, Ralph. Is that pressure? Is that pressure with Chad Reed out there going to force James to lose his concentration and overcompensate? Now the pressure's on.
Jeff, I was right the first time. That's actually fourth. Now he's going for third. Here he comes, battling with Alessi. Cuts to the inside of the finish line, jumping, muscles his way past. Oh boy, James Stewart. This is, Jeff, I love watching it when James Stewart has to come back through the pack. He is such a fearless rider and so fearsome on that machine when he's got to get to the front. It's some of the most exciting times if you're a fan of James Stewart to really watch when he has to push the bike.
And Ralph, hit me with Stewart's stat.
He crashes, he loses, he doesn't win. If he doesn't crash, he wins every time.
100% of the time. Just an incredible record for James Stewart. This small bobble here may have cost him the main event, but as you can see, top of the screen, lap 4 of 20. There's a lot of racing left. And remember, Chad Reed has to execute 20 perfect laps if he wants to win, so we're not going to give this away just yet.
That's right. Here comes Stewart. He's got Kevin Wyndham in his sights. Into the sand section, into the whoops. The gap between Reed and Stewart, almost 6.5 seconds. Stewart is on Wyndham. Over the double.
Wyndham pushes it wide, holds a nice line there. Stewart through the rhythm section, tries to scrub, get it.
Kevin Wyndham will not ride you dirty. Kevin Wyndham won't ride you dirty, but he'll push the effort. Look at this. Stewart inside now. He's got the move on Wyndham. James is back up to second place.
Chad Reed putting in some phenomenal rides, but the pressure, Stewart cuts a top block.
That's the kind of thing you got to be careful of, Jeff. He can't afford another mistake like that.
I'm telling you, though, if anyone can do it, it'll be James Stewart.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Remember, his trainer is one of the best in the business, Eldon Baker. They are more than prepared for these types of races where he has to give it 110% for 20 laps, okay? Physically, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Right now, it's going to be about keeping your cool, riding the best laps you can, and you'll see Stewart take a look ahead, trying to find out where Chad Reed is.
Watch the problems that Wyndham had after Stewart got around for second.
Gets a mouthful of sand right here, and see that top block come out. Wyndham goes right over the top of it, and I tell you, that is just a roll of the dice. You have no idea what's going to happen when you hit those top blocks. Sometimes you get over them clean, sometimes you just go flying off the bike.
There's the reigning champ, and there you see Stewart in the background. Chad Reed, he has got about, waiting for Stewart, 6.3 seconds between him and the 2007. Oh, Stewart! Again, he almost makes a massive mistake, but what an incredible save by one of the most gifted riders you'll ever see.
James Stewart totally WFO right now. James Stewart laid down a 49.5. Last lap read was a 50.2. That's 0.7 of a second faster. But look what James Stewart is having to do that. He's having to ride way out of his comfort zone. He is absolutely going for it, throwing caution to the wind. He knows the type of rider
Again, Jeff, in the sand pit. You can really see him sliding that bike around.
Watch this replay through the whoops here with James Stewart. As he gets way back, he's just got the throttle hammered, feet are off, and then he... That is so close.
But Jeff, watch him in the sand pit here, too. Look at the rear end of this bike.
Blows the turnout.
And, you know, nobody has attacked that sand corner any harder today than James Stewart. And that's the first time I've seen him actually make a bit of a mistake in there. Now, here's Reed. And you can see as we take it wide, there you see Stewart at the top of the screen. At the last time they crossed the finish line, they were 6.6 seconds apart. We'll get the gap when they come across this time.
And because of those mistakes, Chad Reed was 0.3 of a second faster than Stewart. I'm telling you, Stewart needs to regroup mentally. He needs to smooth out, try to use these lappers to his advantage as they start to enter the lappers.
There you see Josh Grant has crashed. He was inside in 6th position. Now Tedesco gets past him, so they'll swap spots. Reed now 6.1 seconds between him and Stewart.
0.2 of a second is not going to get it done, but as they get into the lap riders, like I've always said, it's tougher to be the leader. But I'm telling you, Chad Reed is a smart racer. He has a lot of desire and determination. He's worked so hard for this. Oh, as you see,
it's Andrew Short who's putting on a tremendous fight with Mike Alessi for 4th. Alessi, who was running as high as 2nd earlier, now has slipped back to 4th, and he's got the hard-charging Andrew Short all over him on that Red Bull Honda.
Well, and Mike Alessi really has started to show us some increased stamina and some staying power as he's inside of the top 5 right now. Remember, earlier in the year, he'd get the whole shot, and he'd be back, make huge mistakes outside the top 10. So week after week, Mike Alessi keeps getting... Oh, Andrew Short has stalled the engine!
Oh, what a tough break for Short. Here comes his teammate, Tedesco's by.
Something has happened with the rear brake or something. The rear wheel is locked up. He's looking down. It's got to be a brake. Oh, there it is. There it is, right here. There's a rock right there inside the brake. There he goes. Andrew finally gets the rock out.